Pretty terrible out here today. Nice and muddy. And so we had to stop filming. So looks like it's still raining a little bit. We're going to try to get some of this fence put down the ground. I'll try to film as much as I can. Can't film a lot because of how the rain is coming about. So pretty terrible out here today. Nice and muddy. As you can see, we got our 3 fence posts in we were looking at yesterday. Now we've ran a line all the way to the other fence post. You guys didn't see that one put in because it was kind of rainy. Looks like today's going to be the same scenario, so we'll put a couple in, we'll get those filmed and show you guys the progress. So as you can see, we've got a few more up. See down through there. This took total maybe 30 minutes at most thus far. I just want to bring you guys over here and really show you the how deep in the ground these things need to go. Let me turn the camera around here. So as you can see, these T-posts come with like a little ledge that comes out. As you can see, mine's into the ground, probably just a couple inches, and I can barely move this once it gets in the ground below that area. And this will stay in the ground, this T-post will, for quite a while before it starts to break down. I'll show you guys. So this is what I was telling you about. It's right here. This keeps the T-post from literally backing out of the ground. So if this is just a straight rod, it'd be really easy for an animal just to kind of root around its head and root this straight up. Especially a goat. Even though this is in the ground for about a foot and a half. This is what we're using to drive it down. Now on the T-post we can get pretty level, so we use our level. That's our Pro Beam from Stanley. And no, I'm not sponsored by Stanley, but something I've had for years. Got quite a good bit of use out of it. So that's pretty much how we drive them down. I'll try to get a little bit of action after it quits raining. With me driving a couple of these down, or maybe in a later video. So quite a bit of work. You know, not easy work, not excavating work, nothing like that, where you can sit in the seat all day and do what you need to do, pretty much. This is something that requires some manual labor, unless you got access to a lot of treated poles and a machine that actually drives them down for you, which they do make machines for that. But if you're just doing like us, like maybe an eighth of an acre or something like that, I mean, this is a very small paddock that we're building. There's no need for us to, you know, go out and rent some piece of equipment we ain't going to use but maybe for a couple of hours and then ditch it pretty much and spend $300-400. Fence supplies are high enough as is anyways. Doing it this way is a lot easier than doing like just regular posts and things like of that nature. It's a lot easier than doing that. Because doing that like you see me do yesterday, we had to do a posto digger and then tamp it, and it's a little bit more labor intensive doing just the wooden post. But these metal posts make quick work of it, and they stand up the test of time. As you notice, you know, the fence behind me, my neighbor's got the same type of post for most of his, and his cattle hardly ever get out, very rarely. I've only seen that happen one time in the whole 7 years I've lived up here. So, and that's because a tree fell across it. So, I mean, if you get these metal T-posts, they stay in the ground for a while and they'll serve their purpose for your animals. I'm spacing mine right now about 8 foot apart, which hopefully will keep in any type of goat or sheep that we get. We'll see. We're just looking right now, trying to get prepared for it. One thing I would recommend that you do before you even think about going and looking at any animal is, like I said in other videos, do your research. Get very versed in what you need to take care of that animal. Ask around. Sometimes, the experience is the best teacher, as they always say. Sometimes you can't get out of a book what you're going to have to do, and maybe you need to go talk to somebody who's got that experience that can share with you their experiences and the things they've encountered with caring for that certain type of animal, and maybe the things that you need to get prepared for. I always say, ask questions if you don't understand something. If you don't understand something, always ask questions about it, because you'll save yourself a lot of money, a lot of hassle, a lot of effort just by asking those questions. And you don't always get a good reference book if you can get one on the subject matter, on the animal that you're going to be putting in your lot or pasture, or however you're going to take care of that animal. But it's always good to understand and have perspective of somebody who's actually done it, and understand what the animal's like and how they react to things. So that's all I got for right now. I'll be showing you guys us driving a couple posts, and I'll try to get some more video footage if the rain will hold off. We'll see. As you seen, that wasn't that easy. Took a few minutes to get that in the ground. Yeah, sometimes they are a little bit of a bear to get in the ground, so just keep that in mind. Have a little patience. And sometimes you can't get them all the way in. You have to get them as far as you can. So, depending on the type of soil you had, like I said yesterday. So, or earlier in this video actually. So, anyways, we got that one leveled up. I'm going to do a few more. I'll show you guys the end result after I get into this line. And this will be probably part one of probably of 4 videos that we do on the fence, if not more, because we got a lot of fencing put up. This is just the start of the first paddock. Hopefully we'll be able to get our animals this spring. We'll let our grass grow up, and you guys will see that happening. And hopefully we can start raising some sheep or goats. Which is it? So, if anybody has any suggestions, which is easier to maintain, take care of, I'm all ears. So just let me know. So until next time, we'll see you. Just pound the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you on the next video.